welcome back to another video. My name's Destiny and we do book things here, and today I want to discuss what my reading year has looked like so far. So as of right now, it is August the 7th. I have finished 113 books, and I'm gonna go through a few stats with you. I'm gonna try to put them up by my head over here so that you can see what I'm talking about, because I'm a little under the weather. My allergies are killing me. All of this is kind of stopped up, so my voice may not be as clear as it normally is. Also, if you can hear TV, baby girl's asleep, so you know how this goes. So let's start out. Like I said, I finished 113 books. I do not break them down audio versus physical. It's just not how I've done it on Storygraph. I like to see all the pages, and if you break it down into audio, it doesn't give you the page count. It only gives you the minutes listened. So yeah. Number of pages read to date is 43,006. So that's fucking amazing. My goal was 40,000. Last year I barely broke that, so I'm so happy about that. Pace. So most of the books I have finished have been medium paced, according to Storygraph. 13% was slow, and then 30% were fast paced. Page numbers. So most of the books I read, a whopping 62%, was between 300 and 499 pages. The next greatest was at 25%, which is less than 300 pages. And then the least is plus 500, which is only 13%. Fiction and nonfiction breakdown, honestly, it's 94% fiction and then 6% non. Genres. So the most read genre so far to date is fantasy with 46 books. Next is mystery with 38, and then thriller with 21. Now there's some crossover there. I didn't really do the research to break down how I would categorize it. This is just how most readers on Storygraph have listed these books. My most read author is Miss Agatha Christie this year with 15 of her novels. And then the second one coming in at 5, which is Maureen Johnson, because I read the entire Truly Devious series. The month I read the most books in is May with a whopping 26 books. And then my average star rating for the year so far is 4.38. Those stats are very impressive, seeing as we are 8 out of 12 months into the year, which really, with it only being the 8th, you could say I'm 7 out of 12 months. The thought concept behind this video for me was I wanted to talk about what my thoughts are after reading 113 books. I'm so sorry. One, I want to read more nonfiction. I have always loved nonfiction. I love listening to it more than I do reading it physically. I want to read more nonfiction. I like reading backlisted books. I do enjoy reading a current book here and there, but honestly, my heart lies in backlisted. There are so many on my list that are backlisted I want to get to that I just never got a chance to, or the hype ruined it for me and now I want to go back. So I want to read more backlisted books. I want to read more Black books. So I want to read more books by POC authors. This really came up when I finished Bloodmarked, and after reading Elan Harris, and like just all the feelings that you get being absorbed in that culture, I want more of that. If you don't know, I am half Black. My better half and I were talking about this actually just yesterday. How my mother is white. I lived with her and she raised me. And she never kept us apart from our Black side. She never kept us away. But we weren't involved in the culture as much as I wish we had been. And ever since I've had my tiny human, I make it a point to make sure that she is interacting with that side of her. because I want her to know that side. And her mama is black, so it's something that's important to me that she gets to know that culture and gets to know the rich history that is there. Um, and I want to read more books like that. I want to read more books with curvy and just better representation all the whole way around. So that's just something that stuck out when I was looking at some of these stats and everything. The other thing is I have read a lot of pages, and I have to think first off audiobooks and secondly Scribd for that. This is not an ad for them, but I love that program. If you've never I achieved my goal. If you've never used Scribd, I highly recommend. So it is about $11 a month, and you can read as many books as you want. The only caveat is once you read so many popular books, it cuts you off for the month. I think I finished 15 or 16 before it cut me off until my next subscription. Like my next renewal for my subscription. And it didn't cut me off completely. I still had access to some, just not like the mainstream books you hear about like on Book Talk and things. So yeah. If it wasn't for Scribd, I probably wouldn't get as much reading done as I do. I also use Libby a lot. I love Libby. So yeah. I have read audibly a lot. I've not had much physical reading. And so I've been trying to decide if there's a way that I can combine filming content while reading. So I know there's a lot of booktubers out there that do lives. I'm not sure I set that up. I need to do some more research before I even try to jump in there. And with all of this going on, we're not going to try that right now. But what I think I'm going to try to do is film some read with me's. Or maybe B-roll of me reading in vlogs more. Because that's kind of my favorite part of a vlog, is to turn on a vlog and just let it play while I'm reading or doing whatever. I listen to a lot of them at work. So that might be something I try to do. But after reading 113 books, I'm kind of in a slump. I'm currently reading Fourth Wing. And I'm almost done with it. I think my audiobook said I have like 2 hours left. I'm actually really enjoying this. I know that I've heard some people say they question everyone's taste and everything like that. I'm not sure where that is yet. We're going to see. Like I said, I have 2 hours left, so I don't know if I've gotten to that point yet. I will say it took me till the 45-50% mark before I was hooked and just did not want to put it down. I think the build up to that was satisfying and that payoff was really nice, but it did take almost 50% of the book before I was hooked. And I think if I hadn't been at work listening to it while doing my job, I probably would have DNF'd, especially if I physically read it, because it did not hook me as quickly as I thought it was going to, with it being so hyped. I realized that with Court of Thorns and Roses, actually, recently, that usually if I'm physically reading something, it hooks me in and it, like, attracts my attention within the first 100 to 150 pages. If it's not like I'm locked in, I need to know the answers to all the questions in that 150 page mark, we're not finishing reading it physically. So yeah, but I don't really feel great. I'm gonna go finish my tea and head to bed. I just wanted to get this quick video out, give you my stats so far for the year, and give you those few thoughts. I may come back and elaborate later, but right now your girl is just too sick to do that. But I missed Sunday's upload, and I was damned if I was going to miss tomorrow's. So, I hope y'all enjoyed this, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.